Hey everyone, welcome to episode 1 of the Movement Education series. Today we are going to be talking about the resting squat. So the resting squat is essentially what I'm doing right now. It's just being able to sit comfortably in the bottom of a squat. So the resting squat is important for several reasons, and I'm only going to highlight a few in this video. In terms of longevity and joint health, this movement can help to not only maintain but improve the range of motion you have in your ankles, your knees, and your hips. It can also help to decompress your spine. With sitting, all the weight or compression is going through our spine. However, when we're squatting like this, we're using our legs or our lower body to support our weight. From a performance and exercise standpoint, it's also great. If you're going to do any type of loaded squatting, whether it's front squats or back squats or any of that stuff, being able to squat like this is definitely going to be prerequisite, not only for your own safety, but for enhancing performance with those lifts. And also from any kind of performance standpoint, whether it be in a sport or in a certain job task, or even just the activities of daily living, such as playing with your kids, or gardening, or working on various home and auto repairs. This is a movement or an ability that can greatly enhance your quality of life. So how do we improve our ability to perform the resting squat or to benefit from this movement? Well, if you can already squat like this, meaning you have the range of motion to sit comfortably in a squat, my suggestion for you is just to simply look for more opportunities in your day, whether it's waiting for the bus, waiting for your plane, when you're reading a book, talking on the phone. There's lots of opportunities. You just have to be intentional about finding those and just building up your amount of time you sit in a squat like this. If you cannot squat, or if you can't access this range of motion, I'm going to be showing you some exercises you can use to get started with not only improving your range of motion, but building up your tissue quality to help you tolerate this position better. So the first exercise that I would recommend would be a drill called rocking. Now, rocking is going to simulate squatting in the sense that we're using the same pattern and the same range of motion at the ankles, knees, and hips. However, we're doing it unloaded. So what I mean by that is I'm going to get on the floor here on my hands and my knees. I'm going to curl my toes under like so, keep my arms straight, and I'm just going to sit my hips back onto my heels. And then I'm going to come back up, and then I'm going to rock back, hence the name. So I'm just coming forward, and I'm rocking back. So you can see that I'm using the same sequence of movement like I would in a squat, but I'm doing so without the weight of my own body. So this is a great way to build that range of motion and build that tissue quality to get into a squat. You can do this for repetitions, say 10 to 20 or more reps, and then you can also use static holds like I am here in the bottom position of the rock, and just being able to do some deep belly breathing is a great way to get comfortable in this position and be able to tolerate it eventually under load. So the next exercise is going to be a squat just using a door jamb or some sturdy object to hold on to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stand here in the doorway. I'm going to get nice and close to the door frame, and I'm just going to keep my heels on the floor, and I'm just going to sit back and just hold on to the door as much as I need to not fall back. And then from here, I'm just going to stand back up. If you cannot go that deep, just go as low as you can. Maybe it's just right here, and then come back up. Again, like the rocking, you can do this for reps where we're going up and down. So I would say anywhere between 5 to 15 reps. And then you can also do just holds in the bottom position of your squat. This is probably the most similar to the full resting squat because we're getting comfortable breathing, relaxing in this position. And from here, you can also do various things. You can turn, rotate. You can try to open up the hips by doing some prying. You can do some gentle bouncing. All these things can help sink a little bit deeper into that squat. And again, you can just hold this for time. You can do reps, but the whole point is using something to hold on to so we don't fall back, and we can get comfortable in this position. So in addition to holding on to a sturdy object like a door frame, you can also use what I call a heel lift, or something to elevate your heels that will make the squat range of motion a little bit easier because it takes away some of the range of motion demands in your ankles, knees, and hips. So in this example, I'm just going to use a little mat here. You can use a book, you can use a weight plate at the gym, and I'm simply just going to have my heels lifted up, and I'm going to squat down. And this makes it quite a bit easier because I don't have to have quite as much range of motion to be able to sit down fully. So I can, again, do this for repetitions, and I can also do this for being able to just hold in the bottom building up my time. And then slowly, as I, again, improve my range of motion, I improve the ability for my joints to tolerate this load and range of motion, I can simply just take away the heel lift and start working the squat like this. Okay, so that is it for the resting squat. There's a lot more things that I could go into detail here. However, I wanted to try to keep the video as short as possible. So if you have questions, let me know. I hope you found this information to be valuable, to be helpful, and that you can start implementing some of these exercises and strategies into your daily life. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.